Going back to the hookups.
The hookups. Get me back to the hookups. Well, like, first. I mean, because, you know, some weird shit happened before it should have happened. So I'm not going to lie. I really want people to know this. Like, you need to teach your daughters that older people are not in charge of you. My mom was a stripper. She was very good at being like, so darling, men are going to try to, and you have to decide if you want that to go down like that, because I'm not going to be there to protect you. So I was very fortunate in that I was empowered very early. And then I think the first one I remember of a guy, like a normal, you know, high school, we're both teenagers kind of a thing. And I'm like, and this guy's like, so, you want to make out? And I'm like, I started laughing. This other time, I'm in a Jeep and my friend's hooking up on the front porch or something, and he's like, so, you want to make out? And like, he had been ignoring me all night, and I was like, are you fucking kidding me, dude? No, I don't. I don't want to make out.
Like, you have a strong personality, I can feel it about you, and your yes is your yes, and your no is your no.
Hey, don't get me wrong, though. I have also been weak. You're young, you're gonna be weak. You're gonna suck some dick you don't mean to suck sometimes.
What you say is absolutely true.
Like my mother said, ain't nobody gonna protect me better than me.
So do you call yourself bisexual?
No, I don't call myself, I call myself a people person. The straight world, the straight sexual mentality makes us believe we need to put a fucking label across our foreheads, say I'm gay. Then the next day I meet a man that I'm absolutely in, what, am I straight all of a sudden? Am I bi? No, I like who I like. Well, you know, my parents, like, really were good at not, like, putting these boxes around me, so I never felt the need to define it.
So, have you ever been in love, like truly deeply in love?
Why are these questions so hard? You would think they're like roll right off the tongue. The first, yes, I was. So in Texas, in my 20s. Oh, in Texas. Things get crazy in Texas. I actually fell in love with a very, very staunch, like beautiful human Christian.
Can you tell us more about your experience when you in love with a girl?
Yeah, let me go with V. So right before I came to Vietnam, I fell in love with a Thai-Italian.
Thai-Italian, what's that?
That's half Thai, half Italian.
Italian.
Ah, Thai-Italian. Ooh.
Oh, yeah.
Wow. Okay.
And I didn't see that one coming. I'm like, we're hanging out all the time. My best friend and she lived in the same house, so we ended up hanging out a lot together. And she's a lot younger than me. And she's a witch. And
she's a witch.
And she's a witch. A witch, like she's a very powerful human being. She's like a portal into other universes. V is, she does breath work. She's a spiritual counselor. She's just like a magical, energy rich, like.
That's how you fell in love with her?
Well, bitch wrapped her arms around me and I didn't know what to do with it. I was like, holy shit, what the hell? It was like power. It was like, I could feel like red ribbons going into my body.
So what's your longest relationship? Was it with her?
No, that was only 4 months. That was hot and like, and tough and...
Emotionally up and down?
Well, yeah, so we're both going through a lot, but also, I just have to say, I lost my girlfriend to aliens.
You lost your girlfriend to aliens?
So I told you she's a spiritual counselor. She has a very strong relationship with aliens. And she was like, I need to focus my life there. And that's why, I mean, I also think it was just time for us to break up, but she left me for aliens. And I taught her how to drive.
Imagine your boyfriend says, sorry, I'm leaving you for aliens.
What is happening with the world?
I'd actually want to meet her.
You do want to meet her. Everybody wants to meet her. She's fucking amazing. So.
Is she coming to Vietnam?
I'm trying. But you asked what the longest relationship I was in. I was in a relationship with a man for 8 years. Also, phenomenal, gorgeous human being. And I think we put each other through a lot of stuff. You know, we had 2 dogs together.
2 dogs, that's important.
Yeah.
We had 2 dogs together.
We did.
And do you still have a good relationship with him?
It's not an active relationship, but it is a loving, caring.
You have a good relationship even after. I really like that about you. Every person that you have spoken about, you speak well about them. Do you mind telling us about your first sexual experience?
I do not mind. I was living in Switzerland. I was an exchange student in Switzerland. So summer came and it was like the Independence Day. And so my friend Jurka was a sheepherder on top of an Alp. We were all going up to party overnight. It was me and like 15 dudes. I'm the only one with iced tea. Everyone has beer, right?
Okay.
And we're climbing up and the sun is coming up behind the mountains. It's like silhouette, and it's like gold. And everybody's having a good time and the sun's going down and it's like this, like except for green. Green wasn't in there. But like all the way around in a 360-degree display of light. And that guy is there. My Rotary
so
host
he's like an
counselor,
angel in the Alps.
And I'm sitting right next to him and I'm
hot.
like, why am I here with 15 dudes? This is a problem. And I'm a singer. So my other friends came out of the front of the kitchen. They're like, AJ, come inside, you gotta come in here and sing for us. So I go in and I sing Bobby McGee. Do you know that song?
Oh, I love that song.
Can you
Please
sing it?
sing Bobby McGee.
Do you mind if I have a sip of water here?
I really
and
love
my voice
this song.
is rough as hell right now. So, busted flat in Baton Rouge, waiting for a train with a feeling near as faded as my jeans. Freedom's just another word for nothing left to lose, and nothing, nothing, honey, if it ain't free, yeah. Feeling good was good enough for me. Good enough for me and my Bobby McGee. You want me to sing the whole thing, or you want? Okay.
That is exactly how Janis Joplin sings it, and it's so amazing.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it. And all of my friends were like, ah, And when I left, I was like, I'll be right back. So I go in to the main dining hall. So I walk in, I open the door, I walk through, and a blanket just drops down over my head. And I get packed by the side, I get dragged in. We didn't come out for 4 hours, and I think I lost my virginity about 5 times. So anyway, that was great. And then
like after the Alps, there was no continuous relationship?
No, that was it. And I truly believe when you have an amazing first experience, sexual experience, it pushes your life up. So I feel like moving from that moment changes your sexual energy for the rest of your life. How about your first time?
When I was 19 with my first love.
And was it a good experience?
No, because it was so new to me and I don't know what to do.
Right.
Yeah.
So, and was it like scary?
Not scary, quite interesting, but I don't know what to do and where to touch.
The first time you
Also,
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
First time you're like, oh my God, what is this?
What is that?
A little bouncy, it's like, and then sometimes it like hits you funnily in the face,
Like, what does it taste like? I don't know.
Depends on his diet.
I heard if you eat pineapple, it tastes nice.
It's true.
Did you have to come out with your family?
I don't even know what that means. You know what? I don't think I told my parents about Alexis when I was in high school, but I was like, how do they not know? She spends the night here every night, and I had experiences with women along the way, but it never was important enough to be like, okay, I have to talk about this. And then by the time I'm 42, when I had my second female actual love, I mean, I just brought her home and said this. They were far more concerned by the fact that she was 22 than the fact that she was a woman.
So no experience of coming out, right?
No. If it's important to you, then you should come out for sure. Don't stay in the closet.
So anyway, let's talk about your career in Vietnam. Like you said that you were doing healing work.
Fitness/healing work. Yes, that is exactly true.
Right?
Thank you.
How long do you think it's gonna be in Vietnam?
It's a good question. My mom asked me this question quite a bit. I have this feeling of 3 years, But if at 3 years I'm not really like moving forward and becoming financially viable, then I'll take a look.
I think 3 years is a good time. Like, it's a good time to see if you're growing somewhere. And I am a strong believer that we need to adjust and change all the time to find our happiness. We cannot stay somewhere for a too long time. Anything else within the 3 years in Vietnam?
So I'm making t-shirts, you know, things that... So I came up with a term called Vietnamese. There's a lot of different ways you can take the term. So Vietnamese is supposed to be humorous and loving, but also like acknowledging of the cultural differences. And then it's also a PTSD awareness thing for the American war veterans in the US from going to war here.
I think that's amazing that you're doing that.
Do you have any message that you want to share to the LGBT community?
Do what you need to do. If you feel like you need a label because that helps you become stronger, then do that. If you have to stay hidden in it for a while so that you can figure out your own self, stay hidden in it. Look for opportunities to express yourself and forgive the people who can't understand you.
That's important, hey?
Like, really, your parents love you, and the reason that some parents maybe, how dare you be gay? It's about them, it's not about you. And they love you. And no one ever taught them about this stuff. It's hard to break through those barriers, so you gotta be forgiving and soft.
Okay, so it's time to
Wrap it up.
No, give you a gift.
Oh, wow, I get a gift?
Yes. So there's a gift over here for you.
Why, thank you.
It's a pleasure.
This has been amazing. This is really cool, what you're doing. And I really appreciate having the opportunity to talk about this stuff. So, I mean, and I could talk about this shit forever. So, thank you for the opportunity. I appreciate it.
Thank you too. It was nice to meet you.
Yep.
Thanks for coming and share your story and inspire other people. Thank you.
Hopefully.
Okay, so check out our show on YouTube channel MCV Media and come out LGBT Vietnam